you make sure that you create your own account, because what that's going to do is it's going to give you the ability to save everything that you do. It's going to automatically save everything so that you can edit it and you can change it later. So when I first log in, it already logs me in up here where it says Steph Welch 1998. And then these are all of my designs. So these are all of the things that I have created and it's saved for me. So this is going to make it super, super easy so that when I need to go back, say there's something like, let me just scroll real quick, my puppies. So something like this one where it says, welcome to the officially official Emma Needs an Executive and You Do Too. Let's get these holidays started pure romance party. So I can just edit that and throw in my hostess's name for those online parties, or I can edit the holiday stuff or whatever I need to do. So this is all going to continue to be saved for me. And that way I can just edit and reuse it. So you're not recreating everything that you do. So it's going to save it right there for you. Super, super simple. Okay. So to get started at first, you're going to go to canva.com. Up at the top here where it says create a design. This is going to be all of your different options. So social media is what I use most often. Presentation, I believe that is the preset size for things like PowerPoint. Poster is a little bit bigger, poster size 42 centimeters by 59.4 centimeters. Facebook covers are, of course, designed to fit your Facebook cover. Facebook post is just optimized for Facebook presentation. Social media works for everything, so that's what I usually do. And if you click on more, this is going to give you a ton of different items. They just added the Tumblr graphic in there. Down here, we have documents. You can do letters. You can do presentations. You can do letters. You can do resumes, whatever you need to do. It's going to give you all of the templates that you need. This is stuff that's optimized for blogs, all of your graphics, any kind of wallpapers, things like that. Marketing, you can do flyers, posters, menus, business cards, gift certificates. Super fun. That one's new. I haven't played with it yet. Social media and email headers is going to be perfectly sized for the different social media outlets, of course. Postcards, invitations, thank you cards, collages, ads, whatever you need, you can find in here. So we're going to keep it simple for tonight. We're going to scroll up and we're just going to do a basic social media post. So when you want to do a social media post, you just click on that. Let that load for a sec. It's going to pull up a new screen, and this is going to be your design screen. So you can scroll through the different designs. Sometimes I'll use things like the graphics that they have on here. Let's say you want to do have a happy Valentine's Day. You always want to look, if you just simply click on that one time, it's going to put it up on your screen just like it is to the left. Now, the thing that you need to pay attention to is this one. You can see down in the bottom corner of it on the left-hand side where it says that it's free. What you need to be careful of is that you don't do something like this Happy Valentine's Day where there's a little dollar sign at the bottom of it. If you click on that, it'll tell you how much it is. So to use that background is $1. I see no good reason to pay for anything on Canva because you can always use your own images and you can find everything that you want to on images.google.com. So stick to the free backgrounds if you use the presets. So this is going to be like Chinese New Year. It's going to be Valentine's Day. If you want something different, all you have to do is click on the type. Let's say we want Christmas. Just type that in, hit enter. And then it'll pull up all of the images that they have available for Christmas. Or you can do like a border. If you type in border, it'll bring up all the borders that they have. So you can use those any way that you want to. Now, let's go back. Yes?
Tammy said, I can never get to the cool stuff like that. I can only find the empty boxes.
Okay. Most of the time, you're going to use, so when you first pull it up, go back to the beginning. So when you first pull up and hit social media, all you have to do to find those backgrounds is hit layouts. Those are all going to be stored in layouts. So those are going to pull up, but most of the time you're going to be creating your own. Very, very rarely I'm using these ones, and it's always just the free ones. So the reason I really like these, so let's say, for instance, let's go back to the Have a Happy Valentine's Day. If you want to use this background, it's really easy to edit these. So you can kind of see, like when I scroll over each of the different sections, you see the little like kind of faded out lines around it so you can edit. So if you want to change this and say book a party for Valentine's Day, all you have to do is click on Have a Happy, double click that and highlight it and delete it and say book a party for Valentine's Day with Pure Romance by Stephanie. Super easy. That one's done. Now, after you design them, so say we want to use this one, you can either share it. If you click the share button, it'll post directly to Facebook for you. So just click that. It'll pull up. It'll say, please wait while your design's being prepared. It'll share it right for you, and then it'll store it. So it'll say your design's ready. Share it now. Then it'll log into your Facebook stuff. If you want to say something, you can. Okay, and then just post to Facebook, and that'll go directly there for you. The other option, if you hit share, you can post it, you can tweet it, or you can send it directly to somebody's email address. Where that comes in handy, if you make something and you want to share it with your team and you want them to be able to edit it, to put their information in, you're going to go just click on share email as an editable design and then type in their email address and you'll be good to go, or you can copy that link. So they'll be able to pull it right up, which makes it really, really easy to share anything that you're doing with your teams or with any of your clients. If you want to save it to your computer, just hit download. You can choose image for web, image high quality if you're going to be printing, and then PDFs. And then there are a couple of other options. So I just generally do image for web, hit that, it'll download for you, and then it'll save it right to your documents. So for me, because I'm on a Mac, that'll pop up. If you get stuck with any of those pay images, this is when it'll pop up and it'll say, like, you need to enter your credit card number. So make sure you pay attention to that first, because there's nothing worse than designing an entire thing and then being like, I'm not giving you $1. So you can download it there. It puts it directly in my drop file here. So then I can just drag it to wherever I want to drag it to post on any of the social media outlets and things like that. Now, if you want to start from scratch, what you're going to do, let's go back up to Canva. Leave this page because we're done with it. Actually, we could just X that one out. So if you go to back to social media, let's create something from scratch. So we're going to go to background. Okay, on background, you can choose any of these designs. Again, as long as they say free. I'm not paying $1 for grass with water on it. I've got that at home. So just choose one that you like. So let's do the little diamond pattern here. Let's do polka dots because they're cute. So you just click on that. If you want to change anything about that, what you're going to do is just click on the image. You're going to see down here where the color is. This is your background color. So you're going to click there. You'll have your option of these 7 kind of primary colors, and then it's always going to include whatever is in that basic design. If you want to change it, let's say we'll make it pink since it's Pure Romance. Click on that. It's going to pull up your color wheel, and then you can just click until you find the right color that you want. Now, if you find a color that you love, let's say this is the pink that you want, you know that you absolutely love it, just jot down or even copy this color code. So if you cut that right there, then you'll be able to use it for anything else that you want to. So we'll stick with that background for now.
Steph,
Yes.
should we be seeing your screen right now?
Yes. Are you not?
No.
Let me see. Share screen. Okay. Remember, am I back?
Yep, we're good.
Okay. Did you guys see the color stuff?
No.
Okay, so what you're going to do is just click on that image anywhere where you've added that background. The backgrounds are all over here. So choose the one that you want. Let's go with the zigzag since you guys didn't see it. So all you have to do is click in the middle of that. You're going to click on the little burgundy color. That's going to pull up all of your basic colors. If you want to change that color to something that's not shown there, hit the plus sign, and then you can click around and it'll show you exactly what colors you're kind of dealing with. Now, I liked that pink that I used, so I'm just going to paste that in there, hit enter, and then it'll change it up to the pink. And it's going to store your colors here, so you'll have your entire palette kind of accessible to you. Now, you can also go, so you can kind of change your transparency if you want to make it kind of a softer image. You can lighten it up, you can darken it up, whatever you want to do. If you hit filter, it'll give you some different options. So it's kind of like a vignette. You can kind of fade it out. You can change the intensity of the lines. You can kind of play there however you want to. And then you can also, if you want to go into the advanced options, you can go into intensity, brightness, contrast, all of that good stuff. You can kind of round your edges if you want to, whatever works for you. Okay, to add, okay, so a couple different things you can add. The very top button, I'm just going to kind of go down and show you guys each of the basic steps. So layouts is going to be all of your preset backgrounds. Element is going to be pretty much everything else. So if you want holiday pictures, you just click on holidays. It's going to give you all the little die cuts. You can kind of search in those images. Click back to elements. If you go to grids, this is going to be like your photo collages. So let's say, find one that's kind of basic. Okay, so if you set up that grid, then your background that you set is going to be the colors that you chose. With this one, you can add your own pictures after you upload them. You can add in things like these little like text pictures, whatever. Say we're having a party with lots of beer. You can put that in there. You can resize it. Whatever you want to do with those, you can change the backgrounds on those the same way. If you want to get rid of that, just hit the trash button. Frames is going to be stuff to kind of frame your pictures out. Shapes or shapes. Lines are going to be kind of dividers. So you can choose any of those that say free. Click on it. It'll put it right across the side of your image. You can resize it. You can change it up however you want to change it up. Just always make sure that that's selected. So if you want a line across there for some reason, you can change the color, make it a black line, whatever. So all of those are pretty much just kind of drag and drop. Photos, they have like real life photos. So say you wanted a Ferris wheel for some reason, you can click that. You can put it into any of those spots. If you just drag it into one of those squares, it'll kind of size it for you, and you can kind of choose where you want to put it. Now, once you have those in there, you can crop it down if you want to. It's up to you. So you can kind of change it. Just hit that check mark. It'll crop it for you. If you want to change the size, you can do that. You can flip it around. You can do filters, kind of like Instagram. So you can choose, there's Cali, drama, so you can change all the colors, things like that. And then you can also add text on there. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of this hot nonsense real quick. We'll make something for your business. So let's skip that. Let's stay on this page so I don't cut you guys off. Okay, so generally you can just start over. I'm going to delete this stuff so that I don't lose the screen sharing. Okay, so we're back to our basic format. If you want to add text, you simply click on text. You can scroll through here. Again, anything that's free is going to kind of, it's going to design it all for you. So say we want this one. You can change this to let's do the Pure Romance by Sarah annual holiday sale. So just type that in. It's going to keep it formatted for you. Now, if you want to add other text, all you have to do, you can kind of click your size. So go large, medium, or small. These really don't make any difference. You can always edit anything that you want to do, but just click on that. You're going to get to the four-way arrow. You can scoot it down where you want to. So double click and erase, and then say this once a year event is guaranteed to leave Santa with a smile on his face. Okay, so once you have that in, you're going to kind of place it wherever you want it on your screen with that four-way arrow. If you want to change the font, all you have to do is highlight this and then choose from your font drop-down. It's going to show you exactly what each of the fonts is going to look like. You can choose as many as you want to. As soon as you click it, it's going to change it up. If you want to change the size, that is right here. So you can do an 18-point font. Let's go with like 20, not 4. Let's go with 36 for this one, or make it so. Okay, let's do 32. So you can change it up if you want to make it like a half page, or if you want to put this on a quarter of your page, just move your arrows in and it's going to resize everything for you. Once you've done that, if you want it a little bit bigger to kind of fill that space, so let's move that up. If you want this a little bit bigger, again, just highlight it, increase the size, and it's going to keep your formatting for you. Jake, I need you to turn that down, please. And then you're just going to use your little sidebars here to kind of resize and put it wherever you want to. Now, if you want to add a picture to it, you're going to go to Uploads down the bottom left-hand side here. When you go to Uploads, you can separate it into folders. I don't. These are just the pictures that I've uploaded. So all that you really have to do in order to do that is go to Upload Your Own Images up here. I don't know if I have a picture of Sarah in here or not. I'm worried about what might pop up. Let's see.
I was already thinking that, like, should we close our eyes? Like,
that's one. Yeah, you never know around here. Okay, so we're going to pretend like Sarah is Amber because I have a picture of her. So just click on the file that you want to upload from your computer files, hit open, and then it will automatically upload it, and it's going to put it right here with your uploads. So now you want to add a picture of, here, we'll change this to, see how it's automatically resizing? So easy. So we're going to take Amber, just click on her. She's going to pop up right there. You can resize and just scoot her over. Super easy. And then you have a complete picture. Now, if you want to do like a square picture, you want to crop her down, just hit crop. It's going to give you that crop box. You can adjust that however you want to. Let's make her kind of a square face. And then you just move it into that crop box. When you're done, hit the check mark. She's cropped, ready to go. And then you can continue to resize. Now, if there's a case, let's say you want her face to have writing on it for some reason, or the image is getting in the way of the text, all you have to do is hit back. And that'll make it the furthest back graphic that you have on your page, so it'll use it to cover it up. If you want to add more graphics, you can add as many pictures as you want to. You can change it up however you want to. If you want to edit her, if you want her back in front of those letters, just hit forward, scoot her back down, you'll be good to go. I do have like the Pure Romance logo here that I can add to anything. I saved that right off the COO and uploaded it, so it's got a clear background. So you can add that logo to anything that you want to. It makes it super, super easy. And then when we're done designing this, you simply hit download or share. We're going to go with download, and then you would hit image for web if your internet was working better than mine was. So that's like kind of the basics of how to get everything done. Now, what we're going to do is if you go to, also in the top right, let me move you guys out of the way, where it says make public, if you slide that to the right and then save it, it's going to put it into a public file so that other people can use your stuff for inspiration. I usually save mine, like my promotion stuff, as public because it never hurts me to have random people showing up to look at my stuff. So I kind of have a more the merrier policy. Things like recognition and things like that, then I just save and I don't put it on public. So my default is not public because I'll forget and y'all don't want to see what might happen then. So we're going to go back to Canva. This might cut out again. Let me know if it does. Okay, still good? Okay. All right, so you can pull up all of your designs. You can hit the ones that are shared with you. You can actually set up a network. I have not done any networking, but you can actually connect with other people to share designs. And then also, if you share it with that email address, it'll show up then. Now, down here, there is really cool stuff. So the Get Design Inspiration is where your stuff will go if you choose to save it as public. If you choose to save it as public, you'll be able to pull up, other people will be able to pull it up just like this. So this is just other stuff that other people have created. So you can kind of use that. Sometimes I find some pretty good stuff for like inspiration on here. And then if you want to like get down and dirty with it, the program is pretty simple as long as you just kind of play with it. You'll figure it out really easily. But if you need like step-by-step, like I need all the directions because there's no way I'm ever going to figure this out, click right here on Learn to Design. Still see me?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be tutorials. So they are like, I've not done all the tutorials. I did like the beginner challenge, but this is going to go through everything that you need to know. There's a beginner's challenge, essential tools, less is more. Like this is basically like a design class, all in free tutorials. So it's going to tell you like how to change your colors, how colors work together using the color wheel, color palettes that work well together, that look professional, using grids, enhancing images, everything that you possibly need to know, how to combine your text and images in your backgrounds, background tools, shapes, graphics, scale, making everything work together, working with white space, kind of like the less is more rule of design, if you will. Branding, how to make consistent graphics. They're going to represent you. The goal is to be able to look at the images that you're putting out to promote your business. You want people to see them, and before they read it, you want them to say like, oh, that must be Pure Romance by Renee. She knows what she's doing, and I know that that's her stuff. Presentations, tweaking designs, everything you need to know. And then they also have a newsletter where you can get all of this information. So if you just go through the design school, you will be a pro in no time at all. And the challenges that are on here are super, super easy. It is literally step by step to go through those. So just click on Let's Start. This is going to show you everything that you need to know. So click on the circle to change it to your favorite color. You click here, choose your favorite color. That one happens to be mine. If you need a hint, if that was too difficult, click on Need a Hint. It'll show you exactly what to do. Search for a hat and put it on this monkey. You're going to go over here, type in hat, and enter. We're going to go with a free hat, so we will put a monkey in a pink cowboy hat because why not? So you simply set that on top of your monkey, resize it so it fits a little better. There you go. Super easy. Add a background to this page. You're going to click here. You're going to go on background. You're going to choose a background. Ta-da! Like it's basically like there's no way to mess these up. It's going to teach you every single thing you need to know about doing these tutorials. So that's going to take you like literally into the stuff that I learned in like my advanced design classes. And it's going to be super, super easy to make a monkey in a pink cowboy hat. Ta-da! So that's kind of Canva at its very, very core. So let's talk questions. What questions do you guys have? I'm going to stop the recording real quick. Hold on. Not stop share. Well, I would stop recording if I knew how, but I don't. Let's go with, okay, I'm going to stop sharing for just a sec. Hold tight. Okay.